Hello everybody, welcome back to the Outcasts channel. Today I'm joined with two of our fighters, but we're just focusing on one of them today. Yeah, we got Dan Talks Fighting. Dan?
Yes.
What are we saying? Ben Wheeler?
Yeah, Ben Wheeler, he's not here. I was hoping to see him today. Where is he? You know, I wanted to sit face to face with my opponent, but he ain't here. So I'm having to do this lovely interview with you two, so here we go.
Well, you've been going back and forth on Twitter, I've seen. I think you guys go back and forth on Twitter more than anybody else does, if I'm not correct. He said some mad stuff, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's Ben, isn't it? He's going to say what he's going to say, but at the end of the day, he can't box. Let's be real. He just can't box. He was trying things when he fought Afro last time. Bless him. That's all I have to say. Bless him. And I hope he's training hard because, as you can see, I'm not training. I said I'm not training for this fight.
Is that facts?
Yeah, I'm turning up with a beer belly. I'm turning up with man boobs. And if I manage to knock out Ben Wheeler looking like this when he's looking how he is, it's embarrassing.
But he won his fight, though. You've got to give credit to him for that.
Yeah, but Afro, with that fight, Afro only had a day to learn. He put the gloves on the day before, you know. At the end of the day...
That's no excuse for the performance he put up.
Yeah, but like...
Ben Wheeler is shit as well.
Yeah, he is awful.
But he was shit with a camp, I guess.
Yeah, you're right. But he still won at the end of the day, didn't he? Like, you got at least. I'll give him.
He beat Afro Samurai. Oh, well done.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? But
I think I better bring this up. Zed tweet. Once I smoke Ben Wheeler, I'm coming for you, most wanted.
You tweeted that.
Yeah,
and then the other day I seen you tag me I seen the other day you tagged me in something saying like, oh, that I'd love that fight or something like that.
I would actually. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a fat man right now. Okay, I'm right up in the weight. I need to cut, and I think if I cut, I think we'd do a good fight. I think we'd do a very good fight. Obviously, if you win your two, that is.
Yeah, obviously after I demolished all my opponents that I have to fight 2 in one night and stuff like that because the first one wasn't good enough. Once I deal with that issue, I don't mind fighting you, but the thing is, like, you're a bit short for me. Like, I don't know, like.
Yeah, you know, you're right, actually.
Yeah,
you're right. You got the inches on me.
I think that's a tough take. Cameraman, do your thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do your thing, cameraman.
Me personally.
Do you know what's even crazier? You're on this next thing with barefoot. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Where's your shoes?
They're Timberlands over there. But people on Twitter was clowning me because I was wearing Timberlands with shorts, so I just take them off for a second.
So you listen to people on Twitter?
Right, I think it makes an interesting fight between me and him. Because I swear you did a bit of MMA stuff, no?
I've done like wrestling and grappling, but nothing with striking. So I've brand new to striking since like November.
Fair. My coach is an MMA coach. So I think it's a very interesting dynamic that could go on here.
The yoga that you had to do to stretch the connection there, that was a bit mad.
Well, you never know.
There was no correlation and you just dragged it there.
Yeah, well, listen, you got to do what you got to do to get these fights.
Future matchup, Rich? Possibly. Say less.
Listen, I think once I win, obviously, I don't see mine as a very competitive fight.
He's giving it back to you, though.
He is, but that's what sells.
And no, but if he's training hard, though, like, you can't take him for granted. If you're not training, what else are you doing to prepare yourself?
I just know my skill level is so far above his. And I think at least this makes it competitive, me not training. I think it gives him a little edge to then make it more of a 50-50 fight. And I want to sell that to the audience. I don't want to bullshit anyone. Because I think I'm so much better than him, that if I trained at 1,000,000%... It's
Devil's advocate, though, why would you want to make it 50-50? Don't you think...
It's the influence of boxing.
Is it, though? Because if you make it 50-50, there's a small chance he could... This is just me playing devil...
It's a 50% chance. That's what 50% means.
No, but obviously...
So where did small chance come from? Slow.
Because he said he's bringing it down to 50-50. Get off my mic. Get off of it. Get off.
I have a question.
I'm not done. No, that's actually throwing me off. What? Anyway, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Why would you want to... Shut up. I'll mute you like spaces. When your boy made me co-host over you the other day.
Fuck you, Oms, bro. Oms, you're the man there, bro. Like, bro, you're my sister, my guy. Like.
Stop.
Sorry, man.
Why wouldn't you want to just actually try it and actually finish him?
Well, I think maybe I will. Who knows? Maybe I train, maybe I don't train.
It's one or the other.
It is one or the other. And right now I'm not training. I'll let him catch up to me. Let him catch up. Play catch up, Ben. It is what it is for me. Do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Thank you for the mic. But nah, my question was, obviously, you were talking a second ago, you want to sell the illusion that you're not training and, you know, want to make it a 50-50 fight. So people will buy into that, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of people buying into stuff and selling stuff to the viewers, what do you make of this lackluster, piss-poor promotion from Ben Wheeler?
Oh, it's pathetic. Like, all he has done is tweet me saying, "You're easy pickings." Yeah, right. I reckon anyone here could tweet that. Think of something creative. Do you know what was funny as well? I created a little video, 2-minute video, which I posted on Twitter. I go onto his TikTok, and he has just copied and pasted that video and just put it on his TikTok.
So he's getting into your head?
Nah, at the end of the day, it's Ben Wheeler. He can't get into my head. It's Ben Wheeler. He's smaller than you.
I mean, a lot of people are smaller than me. I am 6'2" after all. But I'll give it back to Lauren since he's in charge of me.
Thank you so much for that. So yeah, Ben Wheeler. What weaknesses did you see in him? Like, what if you don't need to train?
Mm-hmm.
So what makes him easy pickings for you then?
Boxing fundamentals. He was scared to get hit, so he jumped back about 20 feet every time Afro stepped 1 foot forward. There are so many things he did, which I watched and I went, you know what, I'm going to call him out. And I think what's a more competitive fight is the guy I beat on the last one, Callum, if he fought Ben. And I know Callum was talking to me about, you know, I kind of want to fight Ben Wheeler and I think I'd beat him easily. And I was like, I reckon you would too. So I think I've got an easier fight, luckily, at the end of the day, than my first one. So I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna go in there and probably KO him in the first, and just walk out.
You said KO in the first. I was just about to ask you that.
Yeah, because I just think I'm so much better than him. Levels. And last time I fought was the first time I trained in a long time, and I had 5 weeks to do it. This time I'm gonna have 8 weeks to train, if I train at all, and then go in there, do my thing, and it'll be light work.
You're going to keep us updated with that narrative, though?
Yeah, of course. Absolutely, yeah.
Because that's very important.
Yeah, I'll probably be posting me eating KFC every weekend, McDonald's, turn up to the weigh-in with a McDonald's. It is what it is. Yeah. It's light work.
Do you have anything else to add?
Yeah, I was just going to ask like something simple. So obviously, if you could hold this for me, man. So obviously, you know, you're fighting this guy, Ben Wheeler, but what's your opinion on the fact that he punches like slapping? Like, what's your opinion? Like, he punches like Lady Gaga dance moves.
He does, doesn't he? And it's a bit embarrassing, to be honest.
How are you going to capitalise on that?
I actually don't know. I haven't really thought about that, to be honest. I might have to dig deep into my brain to figure out how I'm going to get around that, because it's tricky. What would you do? Because it's a bit scary, isn't it?
So what I'd usually do is if like someone's to throw a slap at me, usually I'll just slap them in the face, like just anyway. But more time, you know what it is, you know what, maybe you should take this advice, because he is like bitch made, like he's not a man. So like what you should do is just walk up to him and just slap him first and then see what happens. Obviously it's boxing, but yeah, don't do a mad thing, don't do like kicks or anything, you might fall down or something like that. But what you should do is just make sure you slap him first, and then you'll do good, 100%.
I'm screaming at Dan interviewing in his own interview.
Yeah, I'm here for it. At the end of the day,
a little bit.
Asking questions in his own interview.
I just want to learn how to kick properly, you know. That's the main thing.
Don't ask me. Listen. Alright, save that for the press conference.
Yeah, insert the clip here somewhere. Right.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, anyway, thank you so much for joining us
You're
today.
very welcome, thank you.
Thank you so much. Obviously, wish you all the best in your fight. November the 4th, Harrow Leisure Centre, guys. Be there or be square.